Hello, my name is Zanny. You can find me on twitch.tv/ss4zanny. For those who are interested in keeping their beards nicely soft and smelling amazing, feel free to use the promo code ZannyPator at beardsorcery.com for 10% off your order. Today, I will be playing the role of pilot Leah Davis. She's a feisty one with a touch of sass, but when the chips are down, she's who you want flying you around.
Here we go. Nobody's nervous, right? All right, so today we're doing session 1 of Aliens RPG Chariot of the Gods. We're all excited, right?
Yeah.
Nervous?
Yeah.
Excited?
Nerve-sided.
Right?
I second that.
All right, so yeah, everybody has their buddies and rivals. You guys have been working on the same ship with the same trucking crew for years now, so you all already know each other. No problem. So we will start right off and getting right into the scenario. As you guys walk into the small, cramped galley of your ship, the Montero, you see your captain standing looking over a star chart. The rest of the crew around the table in various forms of readiness, some with their feet up, a couple people drinking coffee. A middle-aged man in a suit, sitting next to the captain, inspects you from top to bottom before quickly going back to taking notes on a paper notebook and idly tapping his pen on the edge of it. Captain Miller looks up and begins.
Okay, crew, we've done this 100 times before, but this trip is looking to have a little bit of a nicer payday. I was able to get us a private contract with Wayland Yutani, and I gesture to John Wilson. We will run the gauntlet to
Stutter's World.
To drop some helium-3. The tritium gas will decay over the time of transport, but let's have a nice, smooth ride. This stuff is highly volatile.
Here, Captain. And exactly what is this larger payout?
Normally, as truckers, you guys are used to getting roughly $500 a week to literally sleep for most of the time, delivering things back and forth across the gallery. This time, your captain was able to get you guys a payout of $750 per week, and you're going to be in cryo sleep for like 21 weeks. So really, it's about 3 days of work.
All right. Living the dream.
In which case, giving us a smooth flight should be fairly simple for me.
Yeah, when you don't have to do much work.
Mm-hmm.
Just means we have more energy for the port. Ooh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Might want to get some drink of water there, Leah. You sound a bit froggy.
I'm under the weather, thank you.
Oh, that sucks. Hope you feel better. Incubating that in a time capsule or cryopod for a couple months.
Yep.
Make sure the filters are reset.
I know. I'll double check my work, even though I do a good job anyways.
Captain, you better make sure that your men keep to their tasks and don't get too sidetracked with this port business.
My crew are perfectly capable.
Yeah, don't sweat, man. When does this job get started?
As soon as you guys are ready.
Right.
I'm not sweating, but if you want another payout like this, then you better make sure you deliver.
How about
No,
you
we're
do
going
your
to
job
deliver.
and let us do ours?
And what exactly is your job on this? We've run ships before, no issue. Why do we suddenly need a babysitter?
If you want these higher payout jobs, then you need my seal of approval back to Wayland Yutani.
Alrighty then.
So basically the price for the extra pay is having a person breathing down our neck the entire time.
Yeah. I couldn't get out of that.
Just gonna lean over to Lyron and whisper, as if, the captain doesn't breathe down our necks enough as it is.
Yeah, I get you. But hey, just follow me on this. It's like, hey, Captain, me and I are gonna go do some last minute checks while y'all get cozy with Mr. Wilson here. It's like he gives a like a silly salute to Mr. Wilson, and then it's like, hold on, those ventilation things won't check themselves.
Fair enough.
Thankfully, I get to spend 21 weeks of this trip in cryo and not having to put up with this.
Couldn't agree more. Let's get started.
Okay. As Pilot Davis sets in the coordinates at her station in the bridge, the rest of the crew and Agent Wilson prepare for cryo. Traveling via faster-than-light travel takes a horrible toll on your body and mind. Being put into stasis will mitigate that, with only dehydration being the real concern.
Speaking of dehydration, I got a mason jar full of water.
21 weeks has now passed, and the ship has slowed for its approach to the colony. The captain comes out of cryo first to make sure everything is in good order before the crew waking 2 hours later. Captain Miller, you awake in your stasis pod dehydrated. What's the first thing you do when you wake up?
Find something to drink.
As you walk into the galley, you find Agent Wilson in a new crisp suit, pouring a cup of coffee.
Wilson, what are you doing out of cryo?
Captain, my pod opened early, and I thought you only had a little bit more time left, and I figured I would put on a pot of coffee for us. Care for a cup?
Coffee's not going to help with dehydration, is it?
No, but it does help with the sleepiness.
I think I'll just stick to some water.
Water it is, then. I'll pour her a glass of water.
I'm gonna pour my own glass of water.
Okay, I will drink my glass of water that she refuses. My water is not good enough for you? Well, okay then. Maybe the crew will appreciate the coffee that I have brewed.
Maybe. I should go check on them. I'll drink my water and go check on the rest of the crew in their cryo.
Let's have the first roll. Go ahead and give me a contact roll. So on your character sheet, you're going to go ahead and click on contact.
Found it.
It will automatically add 2 different rolls for you, and you have no stress right now.
And they drink water.
So as you're looking at this isn't normally your job, but everything seems fine.
They're good. Nothing beeping to
Think beeping, everything just kind of seems normal to you. Would you like to do anything else over the next 2 hours before other people start to wake up out of cryo? Or you do have the authority to wake them up early if you want to.
I would like to wake Davis a little bit early since Wilson is already up. What's the harm of one more person?
Okay, all right. Wilson, you awaken.
Davis.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Davis, you awaken. And it seems kind of odd. No one else is waking up out of cryo. You normally all get up at the same time. But Miller is there.
What's up, Miller? Where's the rest of us?
They still got time before they need to wake up. I just figured I'd wake you up a little bit early. Wilson is out of cryo for some reason. I don't really know what happened there.
Good question.
He was out before me, but we should just check the ship, make sure everything's good.
Perhaps Mother would know.
Go talk to Mother.
Mm-hmm.
Leah, Leah, where are you going now that you've woken up out of cryo?
I'm gonna head to the bridge.
As you walk through the galley, you see John J. Wilson.
Let me guess, you were the one that has everybody getting up late.
Getting up late? Whatever are you insinuating? Everybody has a set time to awaken. Are you sleepy? I put coffee on for everyone. I saw that you only had a little bit longer left.
If everyone has a set time, why did Miller wake me up?
I don't know, ask the captain.
As for coffee, what the heck, why not? I'll take a cup.
Do you like cream and sugar in your coffee?
Not in this case. I'll take my cup and
taking
head
it
to the
black.
bridge.
Miller, you get over to Mother. What are you asking her?
I want to know when Wilson's cryo opened. Like when he got up.
Wilson has been out of cryo for 1 hour and 15 minutes.
Okay. And then how much earlier was that before I got up?
1 hour.
1 hour? Why did his cryo end early?
Message from Wayland Yutani.
Am I able to
Think
hear
about
Mother from the bridge,
that?
or just...
It depends on if Miller has closed the door behind her or not.
Okay.
Davis, while Miller is talking with Mother, what would you like to do at the bridge?
I think my first thought would be to check our ETA and life support.
Go ahead and give me a contact roll for life support. Nice. Life support is working perfectly. And go ahead and give me a piloting check.
Don't know why it rolled the stress dice. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Probably because you're dehydrated.
Oh, so I should have 1 stress?
It automatically does it for you.
Gotcha. Okay.
Go ahead and give me a piloting check. You know that you're supposed to arrive at Sutter's World tomorrow. That you have 24 hours before you get there.
All right.
It depends on if you want to push it, if you want more information or not.
All that dice and now 6.
Okay. So you have what's called a stunt. So you're going to get information, and for piloting, you can either show off, or you can do a +1 to a later related roll.
Ooh.
You don't have to choose at the moment. You can hear the information first. As you look at the current star charts of where you're located, this doesn't seem correct. You also don't see Sutter's World on the map itself. And Sutter's World doesn't respond to any hails. There's no return ping from their beacon tower.
So
Yes, and the
basically
star charts are
somebody's
off.
hacked the navicomputer. Lovely.
All right, I'm going to head over to Wilson. Wilson, what are you doing?
I'm putting on a second pot of coffee and preparing food that will keep for the people as they come out of cryo.
Awesome. Miller, did you have any other questions for Mother?
I'm done with Mother for now, but I'm checking in with Davis. How's everything looking?
Something is strange, because it looks like where we were supposed to be going isn't showing up on these maps.
What do you mean?
As if our course got altered, perhaps while we were in
All right.
cryo.
Okay, let me see if Mother has a course that we went on while we were in cryo.
We have picked up a distress signal from an unknown ship and need to investigate.
Distress signal? What's the distress signal?
Unfortunately, it's too garbled for me to make out. It's for the USCSS Cronus. No data on this ship available.
All right, I think I should get the rest of the crew up now.
Cam and Rye, you both awake from cryo? You don't see Davis or Wilson, but you do see Miller.
Do I smell breakfast?
You do smell breakfast, yes.
Ray, someone made us breakfast. Captain, was that you?
Dotes.
No, it was Wilson.
Ah, bummer. I now have to say something nice.
He also made coffee, but I recommend drinking water.
Yeah, that was the plan anyway. My mouth always feels so fuzzy after cryo.
I hope I smell bacon.
Okay, you guys make your way out to the galley. Wilson, what did you prepare for them?
Well, if I'm correct, typically you would have really low quality food, but since this is a higher paying mission, I would think that Wayland Yutani splurged on some better food. So, yes, I think bacon is appropriate, is it not, Mother?
It is, yes.
Okay, so yeah, bacon. And I'm pulling toast out of a toaster now.
Nice.
So that they have toast and bacon and coffee and water. And I fully suggest that you have some coffee and water. Water will help with the dehydration, but coffee will ensure that you can get your jobs done properly. I'm on my 3rd cup already.
And grab a glass of water. I can get my job done properly, no matter my state. Grab a few pieces of bacon. completely forget, like, not even bother with a plate.
Lion, like, gathers up the ingredients to form, like, a BLT tea type of thing. It's like,
Nice.
it's about using what you got.
They really splurge on the food when a big shot's on the ship, huh?
Dennis will come out, grab
I
some
got-
food, and go back to the bridge.
Hey, if it means I can eat bacon, it's like, I'll take it. It's like,
Just,
bacon, some coffee, some water.
just remember, I have done everything that I can to make you successful getting started. Now it's up to you. So make sure you do not let Waylon down.
Yeah, don't get your tie in a twist. We know how to do our jobs.
Hey, we're roughnecks. Look, we get the job done, huh? We just get it faster. We keep the bacon flowing, and I'll definitely do it with a hop and a skip and a song in my heart.
A hop and a skip. What about the jump?
Pretty sure that needs to be
I need a little special something for that jump.
Yeah, I'm not skipping unless there's an extra 0 in that pay.
Enjoy the food. Once you're done eating meat, everyone should meet me in the bridge. Wilson, you can stay here if you want.
Davis, you looking for a second cup? Trying to catch up to me? I'm gonna have my fourth.
Were
That
you
dude has way
expecting
too
me
much
to
coffee.
answer? I was already back on the bridge.
You can call for doors.
Okay.
That's fair.
Taking a
Imagine.
quick look at the bridge as I walk in, can I tell that there's anything up, or does everything seem
Everything
pretty
seems
normal?
just fine. Yeah, everything seems very normal.
Morning, Rye.
I'm gonna go to the
Morning,
bridge
Cap.
too.
Lyron makes another BLT to go, and he's gonna just go do rounds. Like, do make like a machinery check? I'm just like making sure everything's ship shape.
Yeah, you can make a heavy machinery roll.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice. And you did a stunt. So for heavy machinery, you get a +1 to a later related roll. No need to roll again for this exact situation. You do your rounds in half the usual time. Breaking it permanently is probably not something you want to do right now. You can act quietly, or you can show off.
I'll take that +1 to a later roll.
Awesome. Okay. All right. Are you guys waiting to talk until Cam gets there, or are you guys going to start your discussion before Cam gets back?
Yep, Cam's gonna take a while to start talking. All right. So, Mother received a distress call from another ship, the
Kronos, I believe.
USCSS Cronus.
Thank you.
Mhm.
That's why we're off trajectory. Do we know how far off this distress call has taken us?
She doesn't know currently.
You read
So
my mind.
why would the distress call have anything to do with us?
Well, this is an interesting turn of events.
How so?
This is going to impact the mission. However, as protocol, distress calls take precedence over everything else. So I think it falls on the captain to ensure that we check out this distress and make sure that the occupants of the distress call are safe.
Does this come with any kind of benefit for us? I mean, if they're distressed, then hazard pay seems to be like something that's necessary in these types of situations.
Can I defer to Mother on that, or is this normally part of the contract?
You guys would get extra for anything salvaged or any life that you were able to save.
So yes, a bonus if we are able to save anyone, or if there's anything salvageable.
What about if we ourselves come under harm?
The space laws have been put into place for this very reason. If we were stranded, would we not want someone to come to our aid should we put out a distress signal?
No,
The same
I'm
is true
saying,
now, except
I'm saying if we get injured while answering this distress call.
it's in your contract. in the fine print, did you not read your contract before you signed it?
So what would you guys, Cam has finished checking out the ship. He finds that everything is nice and secure. No ropes have gone loose and everything seems fine.
Welcome back, Captain.
Hey, Captain. Hey, Captain. I just did my rounds. Everything's good to go. No problems seem to have happened while we were slipping.
How far out are we from the distress signal?
Go ahead and give me a piloting check. Nice. Okay. You think that you are quickly approaching this ship. You think that within 5 minutes or so, a mother will be turning off automatic and leaving it over to you. But you did stunt 3 times. So if you want to save 3 rolls for later for a similar check, or you can show off for people if you so desire.
How many stunts does it take to do one particular action?
It's 1 stunt per action. So it's 1 stunt for additional die roll, or so you can show off once and then you can save 2 for additional die rolls if you want to.
Bingo. Yeah.
Cool. How are you showing off?
So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably butcher the name of this maneuver. If my memory is correct, I think it's called a reverse immersion, where you basically do a backward roll and then just plug right in.
Okay, cool.
It's been way too long since I've actually looked up those terms.
Okay. So what is everyone doing now that you have this additional information?
Gathering equipment.
Yeah, okay.
Cool.
It's most likely they're going to send us roughnecks in first, so making sure I got something on me to work with.
So you guys know that you have an umbilical cord that you can put out to get onto the other ship. You also know that you have a grappling hook on board if you can't get the umbilical hooked up.
Leon's gonna check the suit, make sure the suits are ready to go, and the grappling gun. Gotta make sure you got backup.
So the other items, you each have a compression suit, which will give you an air supply of 5. There is 1 motion tracker with a power supply 5, a cutting torch with a power supply 5, a bolt gun that has 4 shots on it, a service pistol, a harpoon grappling gun, an incinerator unit with 2 reloads, and a power loader. The power loader will not fit through the umbilical.
What does the power loader do?
The power loader lets you pick things up, and it also helps you with close combat. It's the metal suit that you can get into so that you can like pick things up.
Oh,
It's a walking forklift.
Yeah.
It is.
It's like, and you have to be forklift certified, Davis.
So Miller, you know of everything on board this ship. What are you telling your crew to do?
To prepare to dock on the distress ship so we can check it out. The motion tracker, that's just going to cover a small amount of air. How much area is that going to cover? Like, we'd have to be like inside, right, to use it?
Inside the umbilical?
Well, like inside the would we have to be inside the ship for the motion tracker to work, or like is?
Oh yes.
Right. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Right,
So
don't forget to get the
something we should
cutting
take with
torch.
us.
Might have to prior way in something.
Yeah, they're right. We don't know what we're going to come across. I'm going to just take the service pistol, keep that on hand just in case. I don't know if there's any space pirates around.
If I could, I'd like to grab the cutting torch.
All right. As Miller is begging people off to go equip up, get in suits, etc.
Oh, fantastic.
Automatic drive turning off. Manual piloting now engaged. Collision course 10 minutes. Go ahead and give me a contact roll for radar, because you're not seeing this ship on radar.
Who are you wanting to do that?
Davis.
Oh,
Ooh,
snap.
you are stressed. It's the first panic roll of the game.
Remind me how I do that? Oh, I
Next
see
to
it.
stress on your okay.
Spit.
You start to tremble And I'm going to say, I'll go, okay, so only, you don't affect anyone else with this. So you just have a -2 modification until your panic stops. Your panic will stop after roughly 8 to 10 minutes for you just kind of relaxing and taking a moment. But yeah, you hear that it's going over to manual override, and you can't track this ship that's out there.
It's like trying to land with a shadow nearby.
Exactly.
Lovely.
Davis, what's wrong?
We've got something in our path, but it's not showing up on the radar.
Here, shove over. Let me take a look.
Okay, go ahead and give me a... Yeah, man, you just cannot seem to find this ship.
Nice.
Nice. All of a sudden, you get a tiny glimpse, but you don't get it from the radar. You actually get it out the window. As all of a sudden, stars start to disappear as this black ship gets closer and closer, and it just starts blotting out the stars around you. Davis, or who is... so you can be sitting at radar. Davis, give me a piloting roll to not hit this ship. Now, you can add the previous extra dice for your piloting checks if you'd like to, but because this is a stressful situation, the ship is already upon you, you have a -2 to avoid the collision, and I'm pretty sure piloting is a -2 for agility. So you're actually going to be at a -4, so you can add up any dice that you want to include with this roll.
How many dice do I have available? Because if I recall, I should have at least 3.
Yep. You have 3 dice that you can add from previous rolls. You have a -4, so you're at a -1 right now to your piloting check to not collide.
Okay, so I actually have to do -1. Okay.
Brace for impact. Braced for impact. You were able to just not hit this ship. And thankfully you're in space. So, nothing got hit. So, artificial gravity is amazing like that. But you did stress out a little bit. Give me another panic roll.
Oh, Davis.
Yes.
So in Aliens, if he rolls... Okay, so because he had to roll a panic roll while he was still panicking, if he rolls lower than an 8, it automatically goes to a 9. So because you're still panicking, because you're still trembling, if you roll lower, it just automatically goes up by 1.
So I need to read this 4 as a 5?
You need to read this 4 as a 9.
Lovely. Okay, what does a 9 say?
You drop an item. Whether by stress, confusion, or the realization that you're all going to die anyway, you drop a weapon or other important item. What is your signature item?
It's a pill bottle.
Your pill bottle goes skittering across the floor.
Can I pick it up?
Sure.
Oh, I'm gonna dive after it.
Yeah, go ahead and both of you give me close combat rolls. We'll see which one gets it. Ooh, Leah, man, you are determined to get this pill bottle back. Yeah, Leah, your hand closes on this pill bottle first.
I'll clutch it towards my chest.
Okay.
You gotta get it together, Lee.
I was only trying to help you. I mean, you did almost kill us all, which means that none of us would have gotten paid.
Excuse me?
That was not Leah's fault. Okay?
I don't know. Did you see the tremble in her hands? Not very steady.
I've said this before and I'll say it again, Wilson. You do your job. You let us do ours.
I'm watching you do your job, and you almost got us killed.
Yeah, but she didn't. Okay, we're good?
Yes.
We worked as a team and found it and stopped.
Emphasis on almost. Maybe you should take some of those.
Do you
don't
even know what they do?
What to do.
Like, that's
How do we reduce stress?
What?
For all you know, those are sleeping pills. You really want the pilot taking sleeping pills?
Let's not talk about the pills. That is confidential information. How do we reduce stress?
Okay, now that you guys know where the ship is and you are no longer on a collision course for it, you can kind of relax for 10 minutes or so and remove one of your stress.
Yeah, let's just
Wrong button.
relax, take a break, Once everyone's calmed down, we'll board the we'll deal with the ship.
If you haven't hydrated, you probably should hydrate.
Good.
Yeah, have you had water today yet, Davis?
No, I've had coffee. Maybe that's what's
Yep,
causing
just
this
drink
stupid
some water.
tremble.
Yep. And
Just coffee.
because you've taken cups of coffee before you've had a bunch of water, you can actually add a stress for that.
Mother, is there alcohol on the ship? Is there, like, a beer or wine?
There is.
I will grab one and plop it down in front of Davis and say, when you have properly docked this ship, you should drink this. It'll relax you. Don't drink it beforehand, though. I'm watching you.
It'll also thin her blood.
Yeah, and you're not supposed to take alcohol without at least a decent amount of water in your system.
Then drink a decent amount of water and drink the beer, and then relax.
Do
You hear something about a free beer?
not tell my crew we are in the middle of a job. As you keep reminding me.
Okay.
Something wrong there, Cam? You walking off?
I'm gonna put the beer back.
I heard the magic word, and then the captain got angry. So, yeah, I ain't about that.
Yeah, so you guys are currently on the other side of the ship. You know where it is. It is moving.
The ship is moving.
The other ship is moving, but it's just kind of like drifting. It's not actually trying to go anywhere. It is absolutely black looking with your exterior lights at this ship.
Well, in space, everything's moving, man.
In
It
one
doesn't
way or another.
bode well.
See?
I'm sorry, what was the question, Miller?
Miller, did you
Was
say
it-
something?
I don't think there's a question. I said that doesn't bode well.
Now that you guys have had a chance to relax and drink your water if you need it, anyone that still has stress can remove any stress that they have left over.
Awesome.
And now I'm going to need another piloting check if you're planning on using the umbilical to get over onto this ship. If you're not, then I don't need the piloting check.
That worked well.
You roll so many dice, but you get so many ones.
You know,
That's okay. As long as they're not ones on the stress dice, everything is fine.
exactly.
Okay. Yeah, you are able to match speed, and you come up next to where you would hook the umbilical up to. And I think this is where we're going to end the first episode of Aliens Chariot of the Gods. How is everyone feeling?
Thank
Ready
you all
for
so much
adventure.
watching. Have a
Let's
blessed day.
let's